A wonderful Saturday, beloved. Thank you for being here, continuing to shine your light and be more present each and every day. A wild ride. The stars are aligning pretty heavy for the kid. Great insight continuously being revealed each and every day. So there's a recurring theme because the expansion of your awareness continuously is a humble experience, a humbling experience to say the least. The more you have access to the deeper the level of your expansion, the more you realize how minuscule the progress is in your realization of all there is. The recurring themes and things that we become aware of, things that we're healing, deep internal work that's taking place. It really is continuous. It just keeps coming. The moment we feel like we're done with something, we're not. We're not. There's echoes of old energy that continue to represent themselves over and over again. There's deeper insights to those realizations that are assisting us in realizing even more as we open ourselves up to be healed more. Of course, that's a divine process. This is an act of the divine will. Yeah, we have our own individual will and the things that we intend to realize. Is just that as we mature, we start to give a lot of that will over to the infinite intelligence, because we realize that this is the methodology in which we truly realize more of the self, more and more of the self. If we really trying to do some healing, there comes a point where we talked about this in the build a couple of times, where we step back, we put our hands up, and we give that energy over to the divine, as far as trusting the process, the deeper aspects of self that knows what's necessary for us to truly heal. So I put it out a couple of times today, and I feel it was necessary just to address it again, because it's so important. Things can be so smooth, so revealing, if we're willing to allow, if we're willing to accept, if we're willing to practice a little humility. We have great gifts, great knowing. There's great brilliance that comes from our vessels, our consciousness that we have access to, and we can articulate in our own way. It's just that we have to realize that the work is being done through us as vessels. That's the core of it. That's the core of we really want to appreciate the core of it, and we enjoy the experiences, and we want to continue to allow for such experiences. It's necessary to recognize their source. We're in the presence of collectives that intend to share beauty through us, through our sense of spiritual maturity, in which to allow ourselves to operate as vessels for such beauty. So once again, humility is just going to do it for you. You want to realize more beauty and add more value, your crafts, all the things that you're here to share. Humility is going to do it for you. Recognizing yourself as a vessel for those expressions, for that beauty. A lot of times when people ask, sometimes we'll write things, and souls want to ask about, can I share this post and can I whoop whoop whoop, and I'm going to cite you? And I'm like, yo, listen, I don't claim any ownership of that which is being expressed. This comes from the one heart space that we share. Beyond this minuscule, illusory idea of ownership, it's mine, and I made it, and my intellectual property. And so, I mean, yeah, there's ways of going about doing things here within the illusion. It's just that when you really get down to it, come on, really. Never are we alone. We're always being assisted. We're always being helped. We're always being guided. We're always being talked to. So the beauty that we do manifest, it always come back to the one. It always come back to the one. That's why competition is the exact opposite of creativity. To separate yourself from the source of that which you're here to share. The things that you do share. You separate yourself from your source. You cut yourself off in attempting to claim credit and compartmentalize that which you have access to, that which is decided to use you as an expression of that which is. It requires some work, some proactivity, some healing, and so on and so forth for us to be able to, express ourselves. I'm not saying we don't practice, we don't embrace the disciplines necessary that come with consistency and so forth to allow for the gifts to express themselves. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, we must realize its source. We must realize more and more of the source if we intend to continue to be a wellspring of that beauty. It is beautiful. You are beautiful. There's nothing but beauty that you're here to share, that we're all here to share. It's just, come on. We got to recognize that source if we intend to continue to do so. Remain students. Remain students. There's always more. Easy way to cut yourself off from allowing the beauty to come out is to assume you know everything. To assume that you're not the cause and effect at the same time. The expression of the divine in truth is really the cause. The source is in here, in you. The physical representation, the heart space of something much grander and intangible. That's the truth of you. We are the effect of that. But just be consciously aware of the source of your blessings. Because there's more blessings, there's more to experience, there's more joy to reveal. There's always more, just like there's more for us to realize as we continue as students, master students of infinite intelligence. Let's keep it moving. I love y'all and who we are, of the angelic realms of the Galactic Council of the Galactic Federation of Light, and who I am as your friend, as your brother, family, Commander Ashtar.